OpTracker is a solution that allows operators and managers to understand where their machines are in the forest in near real time. It also allows them to keep their information up to date and allow those operators to make better decisions. So the idea for OpTracker came about in 2013. Our CEO, Kevin Lim, sat down with a couple of our partners up in Northern Ontario who we worked with. And I think they were at a bar, and I think they were kind of talking about this idea of understanding where your machines were in the forest in a near real-time situation. And they sketched it out on a napkin, and that was basically handed off to me once Kevin got back into the Southern Ontario area, and we built that first prototype within a month. Before OpTracker existed, foresters and the operators were actually just either using handheld GPSs or nothing at all. And they would not have a nice heads-up display. They wouldn't exactly use that GPS information anywhere. And they would need to give that file to a manager, once a week, once a month, that could get lost and could get corrupted and have to be uploaded into their database back in their office. That was really inefficient and time-consuming. And getting a solution that automated that was a big priority for them. So when we built OpTracker, we understood that this was actually a problem that was affecting everyone within the industry. This ability to understand where your machines were and give those operators real good information to improve the way that they work. This is something that wasn't being done, and there was a big gap that we had an opportunity to solve.
OpTracker is a modern solution, and when it was created years ago, it was way ahead of its time, still is. And the biggest hurdle that we had to overcome was educating customers on the modern technology it was built on. So ArcGIS Online, the ArcGIS system, and how it integrates with that authoritative data source. Rather than creating version shapefiles, you're using one data source. So training customers in this modern infrastructure was a hurdle that we had to overcome and did to get our product market fit.
So when we had OpTracker, that prototype version, and we brought it out into the field, we had a large collection of operators and managers there, and we actually put it into one of those feller bunchers and had a person actually go out and cut with it. And we watched them through video, see how they were actually reacting to it, and he said that he could actually understand where he was. It was interesting to watch his tracks and see where he was going in that near real time. And of course, all of that got synced back to the manager's office once they were done, so the manager could see where they were too. They loved it.
OpTracker had its first client in 2015. It was Tembec in Northern Ontario. Right away, they were able to simplify their process. They didn't need to send any team on the ground to set up some pink ribbons around their block boundaries. And they could just stay at the office and set up some virtual walls, virtual boundaries. And what was very useful to them is that they could operate and use the app in remote areas where there's no cell coverage, because it's an offline solution.